Alrighty, so before getting into this video, I want to talk about a few things. One, I am still very happy. I am, I'm in a really good state in my life, so I don't want anyone to manipulate or twist this video in any way. Second thing, very loungy day, so that's why I look like this, very chill, because I want this to be a very chill / serious video. Another thing, you guys know the deal with the lighting, in and out, story of my life, and I think that's about it. The only main thing I did want to say is that we will be going through sections. That's why I'm wearing my glasses, because I have a lot of reading to do, because I didn't want to be all over this place with this video. So we have a ton of sections to go through, which is money, subscribers, the editing process, sponsorship problems, answering comments / dealing with negative people, and my overall opinion / view of being a minimalist YouTuber. So again, this video is not intended to put any YouTubers down. This is not bragging. This is just a video that you guys asked for, and I'm delivering and going more in depth with. So let's just get into it. Alright, so the first topic that we're gonna discuss is the money aspect. This is something that a lot of you guys want to know, is how much money am I making on each video, and why am I struggling with YouTube when it comes to money? So before me showing you, because I will do a separate clip, a little b-roll clip of what I make per video. I'm not going to go through every video because I've done a little over 300 videos. We would be here for hours if I was to go through each video. But I want to talk about really quick on why I am not making what other YouTubers are making. First things first, I am living off of AdSense. The ads you guys see, the longer you watch it, the more I get paid for. The shorter you watch it, I get a percentage of that. I do want to say thank you to everyone that has been telling me that they're watching the ads, and I know how annoying that can be, so really, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. On my end, I am making lesser money compared to other YouTubers because I'm only taking the money from AdSense. I'm not taking sponsorships up, I'm not taking collabs up, which we'll get into that later on, but that's a whole other, income, and that's a big chunk of income that a lot of YouTubers live off of, more than just AdSense. AdSense is more of like change to most YouTubers. And with me learning how to manage my money and being really smart with it and learning how to live with less has kind of helped me a little bit with making less. With me making less, I don't need much because I'm already living a very comfortable lifestyle, because I don't feel like I need a bunch of accessories and things like that, like getting your nails done and your hair done, or spending a lot of money on clothes. Half the time I wear the same thing and I'm perfectly fine as long as my clothes are clean. I don't feel like I need to spend a lot of money to be a certain way or to live a certain way. Not to get too off topic, but views is where I get my money from. It all depends on the interaction. It all depends on, how fast people are clicking on that video and how popular it's getting, and that will kind of portray on what you're making, if that makes any sense. The views you can't control on YouTube. It all depends on people if they want to watch your video or not. So I live off AdSense, and we're gonna get into what I make per video right now. Alright, I'm not on the camera, I'm on my phone right now because it's just easier to show you guys this, because that camera weighs a ton for me to hold it. So let's talk about the food videos first. The food videos never really make me much money, but I do enjoy doing these kind of videos because it's a little bit of a fraction of you guys appreciate it. 1,000 views gets me $8. Well, got me $8 for this particular food video. Again, the little arrows that you're seeing is because of engagement, and the views are just, people aren't into the food videos on my channel. Like I said, a fraction of you guys are, but most of the time people unsubscribe every time a food video posts, just like people unsubscribe every time a vlog video is live. And it sucks because, again, I'm trying to switch up the channel. I can't keep this a minimalist channel 24/7. Bravo to those other minimalist channels that can keep going on with the niche, but there's so much you can talk about before it gets to being like repetitive. So I try to switch things up. I kind of deal with the downfall of losing subs and losing money, and it is what it is. Another food video is this soft lemon cookies. If you look at the analytics here, we got 3,000 views, which made me $14 and I lost 3 subscribers. So this particular food video as well, the vegan tacos, 3,800 views, got me $18 and I lost 4 subscribers. And again, the food videos never do well. That's why the arrows are always down. This one has a higher view count. Let's see. So 3,600 views, $17 and lost 4 subscribers. So as you can tell, losing 4 subscribers here, 3 there, 4 there, you know, it can add up and it shows. It definitely shows on the platform and it makes you feel a certain way. But I always try to get back up and just keep trying, you know. Now that I showed you the food videos, let's get into the vlogs. A lot of you guys want to know what I'm making with the vlogs since they are really long videos. This one has 11,000, almost 12,000 views. I know the analytics probably gonna round it off. Well, they didn't this time. 11,000 views. I gained 5 subscribers and I got $173, which again, that's great. A lot of you guys are kind of liking the vlogs, but this was the first time I seen people subscribing because of my vlogs. Again, most of the time, the vlogs do make decent money, but it loses like 20 to 30 subscribers every time they post. So that was pretty decent when I seen it. I was really excited just to see 5 people subscribed and I didn't lose any. And I was really happy seeing the revenue go up because this was me starting up the vlogs again. Now, if we go to part 2 of the vlogs, this one got 11,000 views and I made $91 and again lost 4 subscribers. So as you guys are seeing, like, it's like a hit and miss every time. I don't really have any other vlogs to show you. All the other vlogs I had are pretty old, so they're not making much money. Now we can get into the regular videos, as in like my simple laundry routine. This one right here, the best purchases to make in your 20s. So let's do the simple laundry routine. It has 11,700 views, which this one I gained 13 subscribers and made $124. This is pretty good. You know, my laundry videos always seem to do well. A lot of you guys find them very therapeutic and, you know, relaxing and stuff. So I'm really happy that these videos do well. When it comes to the current favorite, this one had 7,000 views. I lost 6 subscribers and made $80 from this video. So a lot of people didn't really like the favorites video. People unsubscribed. There were certain comments that I had to delete from this video, certain negative comments, people I had to block. It is what it is. You know, just certain people that were mad that I'm not doing minimalist videos like that anymore. And then we have this one, the best purchases to make in your 20s. This one had 7,600 views. The subscriber count, this is something that us YouTubers deal with all the time. This exclamation point means that this is not working, so they have to, you know, Google has to update all this. So I don't know how many people subscribed or unsubscribed with this video, which I'm okay with not knowing, to be honest with you. Some things you're better off not knowing, and this could really drive me insane, always seeing how many people unsubscribe and resubscribe. It can just kind of make me feel a certain way. But 7,700 views, $84. Again, that's great. That adds up at the end of the month. So now let's get into a video that got a lot of views, which to me is 20,000 views, and that is the minimalist kitchen tour. I gained 53 subscribers and I made $254, which I was blown away by seeing this and this. I knew it was gonna do well because, again, it has the minimalist, you know, saying in there, and a lot of people really liked my minimalist stuff. So I knew the views was going to be high, but I didn't know I was going to make that much money. And to me, that is a lot. Some people might not think that's a lot. Some people might think that's change. But I'm really, really happy and proud that everyone liked this video. Let's get into another video that did very well. Probably my last video, which was like the highest viewings as of right now, which was back in February. It's my minimalist closet tour with 38,000 views. I don't really get these kind of views anymore due to, like, you know, people not really interested in my videos, and it is what it is. But this particular video, I gained almost 200 subscribers, which is, that makes me so happy. And I also made $333 So this is another video that is still doing well. As you guys can see, this is updating live. 333 people are still watching this video. Now that I showed you more of the recent stuff, let's get into the older videos that have higher view ratings and stuff, if you want to call them that. So my two biggest videos I've ever made was these ones right here with almost 1 million views. This is the video that made me the most amount of money back in that time. I made $6 grand off of this video, and most of you know that this is the video that helped me pay off my student loan. But fast forward to now, this video is from 2018, so fast forward to 2021, 3,400 views. So that's how many people watched it in the last 28 days. I gained 24 subscribers and $28. So as you can see, you can make money off of old videos. It just depends on how well that old video is doing. So now that you guys know a little bit of what I make per video, let's talk about the payment method for YouTube. YouTube is owned by Google. So Google either can pay you a check or can do direct deposit, which is what everyone does nowadays. With the payment method, you only get paid once a month with YouTube. I know, sounds crazy, but when I worked at the nursing home, I was getting paid weekly, and then it changed to bi-weekly, and it stood at bi-weekly for years. And then once when I started YouTube, it was getting paid once a month. So the money that I was making from the nursing home, I was already paying all my bills with. And the chunk of money that came from YouTube, which I was doing very well back, you know, around that time, that money went straight to my savings account. And I just wanted to build up my savings, pay off the student loan that I was doing back in the day, and things were going great. Now when I quit that nursing home job, which I'm very happy and grateful that I did, because it just was bringing me down. You ever work at a job where you just feel like it's not you anymore, and it's just you're forced to be there? That's how I was, and I didn't really like the people I was working with. It's just, long story short, I needed out of that place. It was a very toxic environment, very toxic company in general. So fast forward to now, I get paid once a month, and that comes to me being smart with my money. If you get paid once a month, you have to know, all right, I have to pay this bill, that bill, and I think this is the reason why I am the way I am. This is the reason why I pay things a month ahead, 2 months ahead. Money is very different when you're self-employed along with getting paid once a month. So you have to think ahead, and I know it's a deal breaker for most people. Now, is it the worst thing? No, I'm very grateful and happy that I have money coming in from doing what I love. This is exactly what I wanted to do years ago, and I just didn't think I would have the confidence and the courage to do this. So that's the whole money aspect. Again, I'm still making minimum wage. It is what it is at this point. I always try to make it work. Even if I make less than minimum wage, I always find ways to make it work. Whether it is, buying less things or, I always, again, try to make it work. So that is the money aspect of YouTube. I didn't really want to go too much in depth with it because, like I said, I only get paid for views. I'm only living off of AdSense, so there's not really much to talk about there. Whenever, like I said, when you see an ad, I'm getting a percentage from that ad, and that's that. Alright, now let's get into the next subject, which is subscribers. This is something that I have been struggling with for a while, ever since I started my channel. So the myth when it comes to subscribers and stuff like that is once you get 100,000 subscribers, you start to make more money, which is a huge lie. Obviously, I'm not at 100,000 subscribers. It's been a huge struggle to get to that point, but the reality to that saying is your sub count is basically your popularity count, if that makes any sense. Put it this way, companies that want to work with you will judge you on your sub count. So if you have 50,000 subscribers or less, they probably don't want to work with you, like bigger companies. They want to work with YouTubers that have a big following because they don't want to waste money either. Now, not only do companies judge you on your subscriber count, but also other YouTubers. Now, if you want to do like collabs or something, there's a lot of YouTubers that won't work with you due to your sub count. Like I said, it's a popularity contest, and that's only what the sub count means. Like, of course, I would love to get to 100,000 subscribers because you do get that YouTube plaque and it makes you feel a little bit of accomplishment, you know, because it is a good feeling that people are subbing to your channel and then that they kind of believe in what you're doing. But at the end of the day, a sub count doesn't really mean as much as views do. So I wanted to put that out there. And again, that's my opinion. That's what I've been dealing with for the past... I've been on YouTube since 2017 of the summer. So it's been a while. So like I said, that YouTube plaque is a huge accomplishment, especially for someone like me that has gotten to 94,000 subscribers without any collabs or any sponsorships, anything like that. We've just been doing this on, you know, our own, basically. Obviously, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys, so you guys know how truly grateful I am for that. You know, as a YouTuber, I was being very, very obsessive over the numbers, and it makes you feel sad at times where you post a video and people are unsubbing, resubscribing, then unsubbing. You know, it feels like you're, all right, I'm almost at 95,000, and then you drop down to 94, and it just makes you feel like, what are you doing wrong? You know, you just have to take it in and realize that, like, it doesn't matter how many subscribers you have. You know, it all depends on the views and what content you're putting out, and if you're engaging with your audience. You know, that's what really should matter, and that's kind of like what I put in my head as well. Alright, now that we got the subscriber count thing out the way and we talked about that, let's talk about the editing process. Again, I'm moving fast with this video because I don't want to take up too much of your time, and I know this is not a video that everybody would want to watch. So the editing process is very, very long for me. It can take me up to 6 to 8 hours or more to edit one video. The reason for that is because I am a one-woman show. I can't afford an editor. I went on to Fiverr, I went on to other websites where they charge cheap, but they just do a crappy job. And I do have a little bit of a control freak inside of me, which is bad, and I'm trying to work on it. But I like my videos edited a certain way, you know. It's hard to, you know, find an editor that you trust, that actually charges a decent amount of money, or that you can afford. And for me, I just can't afford a decent editor right now, so I am spending a good, you know, 6 to 12 hours or more depending on how long the video is. For an example, I did an hour vlog, and that was the longest, I think that's the longest video I've ever had on my channel. That video took me, I want to say it was like over 3 days to edit, but I tried to split my time in half, give myself a break, and then go back to work. Again, editing can be very stressful, and especially not just the editing part with me talking like this to you guys, but there's a part of editing where it's B-rolls, where you guys have been seeing throughout this video of other clips. That is a whole other thing where we have to record and put in this video. That can cause additional time to edit in, you know, with the whole project. I hope I'm making sense. Now, the other part of editing is thumbnails. I have been trying to get back into my thumbnails and try not to use like free images because a lot of you guys suggested me to be in my thumbnails. As much as I'm not a photogenic person, I've never been that person to want to take a million photos of me. It's not my thing. I rather take pictures of other stuff. So I have been trying really hard with thumbnails, and that's another thing that takes time from editing. So I try to do the thumbnails first because that could take a good 30 minutes, which is not bad, but I like to get the thumbnail done because it's faster than editing. So once when I'm done editing a video, it's like, do I really want to do the thumbnail? Probably not. That's why I get the thumbnail out of the way first. A lot of other YouTubers, you know, they'll probably have someone else do that for them. So I do all my thumbnails on my phone because it's just so easy, and it's like embedded in me, because when I first started my channel, I don't know if you guys remember, but everything was on my phone. I filmed on my phone, I edited on my phone, so I've never got out of the phase of doing my thumbnails on my phone. I will take a picture with the camera, but then I will like Bluetooth it to my phone. It's a good and bad habit, but I think I've been getting a lot better with the thumbnails lately. I hope you guys agree. So the next thing that we're going to talk about is sponsorship problems. This is something you guys all wanted to know, and I'm not going to put any like juicy gossip or anything like that. I'm not going to talk bad about certain companies because I believe in karma. The first thing I feel when it comes to doing sponsorships is a lot of companies don't care. They don't care what your channel is about. They don't care about your subscribers. They don't care but them making money off of you in me. The emails that I get are,
hi Kira Ann, we really love your channel. We would like for you to promote this product. Here's what we want you to do.
And it's like, I didn't even agree to work with them, yet they're telling me what to do. And I'm like, no. For one, I will tell you what to do because this is my little business. I don't have a boss. So I don't like that. I do take it in an offensive way, which I shouldn't, but companies just don't care. All they want to do is make money. And I'm not talking about all companies, but probably like 80% of them. So that's one of my things when it comes to sponsorships, is that companies don't care. They say that they liked your channel, but they never even looked at your channel. I've dealt with that too, where companies would offer me weird products. I'm talking like pregnancy tests. I'm talking other products that I can't really mention on camera because it's just my channel's not about that stuff, but really provocative products. And they told me that it would fit me. And I'm like, did you not see what my channel is about? It's not about that. There's other channels for that. So just, go pass that along somewhere else. So that just tells me that they didn't look into my channel. They just try to gas you up and hoping that they can work with you. There's also companies that judge you. Now, I have been judged more than, I want to say like 50, 60 times, where they judge me on my sub count and the way that I look. They don't necessarily tell me like, oh, well, you're not the look we're going for. For a little example, there was a company that I wanted to work with. Again, my lips are sealed. I'm not gonna talk crap like that. It's not my character. There was a company I wanted to work with, and they were just giving me the run around. They kept telling me to contact them back, and I'm like, all right, let me look in their Instagram to see what's really going on. Why do they not want to work with me? So I went on the Instagram, I digged, and I realized that all of the YouTubers that were working with that company look like a Kardashian. And no offense to anyone that, wants to go that route. I mean, Kardashian women are beautiful, but I don't look like that, nor do I want to be like that anymore. I went through that phase a long time ago, and I'm very happy that I got out of it, and I, appreciated the way I look and, the face that I was born with. So this company wants the YouTubers that have a body like that and have a face like that and, a skinnier nose. So, it kind of got me down, but then I also realized, like, all right, maybe I don't want to work with a company like that. Even though I love their product, I always separate the company from the product. I know some people don't, but I do. So the product was great. The company was not so great. Do I still purchase that product? Yes. Will I ever work with that company?
No.
And the last thing when it comes to sponsorship problems is the lying game. I do not like the lying game. Now, I kind of labeled this myself because I don't think that any other YouTubers have problems with doing this. Again, not throwing shade, but kind of am. What I mean by this is companies that want to work with you and pay you $5,000 to $6,000, which I have declined over and over again because I don't use their products. I don't agree with their company. I don't agree with them not being cruelty-free or vegan-friendly. So I just don't mess with that. I feel like even though I make less money, there's certain things worth fighting for, and there's certain things that are worth more than money. I'm not an easily bought person because I've been through a lot. And I just feel like if I was that desperate for money, I will honestly just go work at a regular job again. Again, there has been companies that will offer me $5,000 to $6,000, telling me to promote this product. I don't technically have to use it. They just want me to do a 1 to 2 minute ad. I kindly decline their offer. Obviously, I try not to be this rude person. Again, that's not my character. That used to be me. And I've learned that being rude to others kind of reflects more on you than the other person. So I kindly declined and just said, no, thank you. I don't think this time around would be for me, but I'm sure you could find a great YouTuber that will fit your brand. I always put it in that way. They got back to me and they were like
we said, you don't technically have to use the product. We will pay you up front. We just need you to advertise it.
And then that's when I just ignore the email. So beware, you guys, of certain YouTubers promoting you things, because there's YouTubers that don't really use certain products. They just promote it because they're getting a hefty check. Like I said, I have never taken money from a brand. The only brand that I have ever worked with was Pacifica. I am a diehard fan of their company, their mission. I love all their products. And the only time I worked with them was when they gave me a coupon code for you. And that's a deal breaker for me too. If a company cannot give me a coupon code for you guys, I won't work with them. If you guys have noticed, if you go back to my old videos, the only companies I've ever worked with is Osea, Pros, and Pacifica. Pros gave me a coupon code months ago for Instagram. Osea gave me a coupon code, and Pacifica gave me the best coupon code ever. So again, if you see me working with a company, I always email those companies saying, can you give me a coupon code for my subscribers? I don't want to be the only one benefiting off of this collab. Do I make money off of the coupon code? Yes. It's like a 10% commission, and I'm really happy that a lot of you guys message me to tell me that you really like the Pacifica products. It's cleared your skin. I'm happy to promote something that I believe in. I know I talked a little bit too long about the sponsor part, but this is a big part of the money portion when it comes to being a YouTuber. Like I said, most YouTubers will make more money with sponsors than AdSense, than the views. Like I said, the views will be their change. The sponsorships will be their big money, what they're paying their houses and their cars for. And again, be careful on what YouTuber you are watching, because you never know who could be lying. The answering comment / dealing with negative comments. For my channel, I try my best to get back to everybody. Sometimes it is hard, like I said, because I am editing. I am planning videos like this. Like I always plan a script for my videos, or I'm either doing thumbnails and answering emails. So I try my best to split my time in half. So when a video goes live, I will answer the comments either later on in the day or the next day. Try to answer all of them because you guys take the time out to comment on my video, watch my videos. So I do want to take the time out to answer your comments, your questions, and just give love back, because I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys. Now, with that all being said, there is a negative part of being a YouTuber, which is the negative comments. If you go back to my old videos, I disabled the comment section because people can't keep their mouths shut, or their hands off the keyboard, I should say. Sometimes people forget that words can hurt others, including myself. I've had people telling me to kill myself. I've had people telling me that I'm fat, a loser, my channel sucks, I'm a liar. The list goes on and on. I don't take it into consideration. What I do is I block that person from my channel, which is the best button that YouTube ever came out with. Now, it's not necessarily blocking them from the entire channel. You can still make money off of haters, if you want to put it that way, because these people that are talking crap in the comment section that I block will never be able to do that again. They can watch my videos, but they can never leave a comment ever again, which is by far the best thing that, like I said, YouTube ever came out with, because it's easy to get rid of trolls that way. So needless to say, my block list is huge, probably well over 5,000 people on there, and that was people being rude to me, rude to some of you guys, people just telling them to not watch my channel, go watch theirs, their videos are so much better. And I'm all down for people advertising their channels, but advertising their channels where they're putting the other person down is not cool. Again, I've dealt with rude people. I deal with rude people all the time when it comes to online, and I also dealt with a lot of rude people at my old job. So I kind of have a way of how to go about it now, which my way of how to go about it with YouTube and with Instagram is to block the person. Another example, there was a couple people mad at me because I didn't answer their comment right away. And then they started being really nasty towards me and towards certain subscribers, so I had to block them. I was gonna say get rid of them, but yeah, that's just too mean to say. I even though they were mean to me and to you guys, I just can't say get rid of them because that's just so harsh. So I kind of just block them, kind of like zip their lips. That's what we're doing here. We're zipping those negative people their lips. They can never talk again on my channel. They can go talk crap to on someone else's channel, but not on mine. I try to keep this a very positive environment / community, because the world today is just so bad that I feel like we need one outlet that is decent for once. I do want to say that I am grateful for all you guys that have patience for me getting back to you late and things like that. Like I said, I'm a one-woman show, so I try my best, but I am very, very grateful for every one of you guys messaging me about how you love my videos or suggestions for other videos, and I am just truly, truly thankful for you guys. So as for the negative people, they can't say nothing because they're not allowed to anymore. Alright, so my overall review with being a YouTuber is not negative. Yes, I am making minimum wage, but I love this job. Sometimes the money doesn't mean, as much as others think. Yes, could I be having a Tesla and a big house and doing all these crazy things? Probably, if I was to be that YouTuber that did more pranks or dancing on TikTok and stuff, but then I wouldn't be true to myself. Before, I used to be so embarrassed to say what I do for a living because people at my old job would always put it down, would tell me that I'm not going to get anywhere, I need to change my channel, I need to become funnier, and I am a funny person, but I'm not a comedian. If I wanted to be a comedian, then I would have did stand-up comedy, With that all being said, I am just so happy that I can call this my job now. For a little example, when we signed up for this apartment, our landlord was like, alright, so what do you do for a living? Of course they want to know, they want to do background checks and stuff, and I just told them that I'm a social media influencer, and she looked up my channel and she was just like, your channel is amazing. I'm surprised you don't have a bigger following. And I'm like, oh, thank you. So, it makes me proud that I'm not embarrassed anymore to say that this is my job. I didn't think I could ever do this for a living, but here we are today, still trying to make it work. So on that note, you guys, I really hoped you enjoyed this video. I didn't want to make it into this negative thing. Every YouTuber's story is different on how their job is. I'm just grateful that I'm able to do something that I love each day and help people save and get ahead in life. You don't really see that much anymore. So I hope you guys enjoyed. The sun is going down. We're running out of light. So I hope you enjoyed, and I will catch you in the next video.